everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. And guess what I'm smoking today? Wednesday of Pipe Week. I am smoking a Medico. I'm not sure if it would be a billiard or just a pot billiard. Real close. Probably a little bit more of a pot. Leather bound. Look at this guy. This is beauteous. And this one actually took a fair amount of little work. And I learned how to do this with Bear Pipe, who probably hasn't done a video in 4 years or so. Beauteous Megamus Maximus. That's Latin, you know. And then I'm smoking Carter Hall because it's a Medico. Medico immediately thought of Paladin Piper, and he's in this summer of Carter Hall. So Carter Hall. Who'da thunk, you know? Anywho, today, as part of Pipe Week, I'm going to be showing you my leather-bound pipes, of which you saw this is one. And I hate to say, but this is one of my favorites of the leather bound. It's a great smoker. It's just, you know what? That's all there is to it. So let me show you a few. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to have to kind of help on this. This is a Biltmore. Look at this guy. Black on black with black. Leather's pretty good on this. It's a nice little pipe. Biltmore. Oh. This one here is the only true no name that I have. I really don't know who it is, what it is. But it is a really nice pipe. Again, the leather was pretty good on this. Black. See the briar. I like it. Okay. This one here. Oops. Okay. Hold on. My mistake. Because I know I only have one no name. So looking at this better, this is a Fireside. The one I just showed you. Okay, now back to normal. I can be normal. This is my no name. Again, very good condition on this. Really nothing much to do, but look at this leather on this guy. Because it's more almost like a suede. It isn't, I don't think it's a suede, you know, because it's not like the normal suede, but that's a beautiful pipe. Okay. This one here had to do a fair amount of work on the leather, and it is kind of splitting. And I'm not really sure if I can do much to stretch that out. I mean, there's some stuff I can do, but other than that, it's pretty good, and it is a long champ. Beautiful pipe, except for the split there in the leather, which doesn't affect the smoke whatsoever, but it's not fun anymore, or as fun. Okay, so now we're going to get into some neat ones. First, this guy here is a derby, but it is calf skin, and it's paneled. So take a look at this guy. Really nice. And I'll tell you, this pipe sits in the hand just incredibly. The panel helps. The fact that it's on the leather is like real nice. I just love this guy. And you can see it's paneled here, paneled there. Nice pipe. I like it. And you know I don't clench, so it sits in the hand there. Really good. Really good. Okay. Now we got this guy. Which I've been told this is probably my rarest pipe, because it's bent leather. It is an Old Vic. Extremely nice pipe. Look at the design. Kind of like a pickaxe. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But wait, there's more. This guy here. Now the leather is kind of shrinking. Just you can notice it here. I worked it a little bit, but I don't want to just mess it up, and it's good. Look at the size of that. I actually stained this top part, but this is a Cecchini. And made in France. So that's what it says on there. But it's Cecchini. I like it. And the final one, another long champ. Look at this guy. It's pretty much like the Savinelli 320. Isn't that special? Isn't that special? The Savinelli 320. I think it was stuffing things, maybe? Somebody before I was even, being a percenter. So obviously, 4.5, 5 years ago, maybe, said of the 320, you have to have one. Everybody should have a 320. So it's like, okay. It's like I really have a problem with getting an extra pipe. And this guy, though, a leather bound, fantastic. So that's my leather bound pipes. And now, before we finish or continue, another philosophicating with philosopher. If life gives you limes, make margaritas. Thank you, guys. Although I'm beginning to see kind of a pattern here. Yeah. Oh, before I forget, tomorrow I will be out of town. Now, I had promised to do a video every day of Pipe Week. So because of that, Dr. Bo and the captain will be doing our presentation of semi-church wardens. They've promised to be good. So what's the worst that can happen? So again, indulge me. Because if it was started out Pipe Week with Father's Day, and I've been talking about my dad, my grandfather, and I just started thinking about some of the stuff we used to do when I was a kid visiting him in Trenton, New Jersey. And one of the things we did a lot, my grandfather and I would take walks. He, of course, had his pipe always. So you might say he were lunting, but lunting implies that you're taking a walk to smoke your pipe. With my grandfather, he was always smoking a pipe. So it wasn't like a special lunt. We were going places. But he and I would just take walks kind of around the neighborhood. And you got to realize this time, this was in the 50s. Within his house was right in the middle of the block. So on one corner and just down a street, you had a grocery store. Within a block or so of him, had a fire department, movie theater, bar, another bar. But we would take walks, and this was cobblestone streets, and it wasn't the street that they preserved for cobblestone. This is what you had, which was neat. I just always remember that. And we would take a walk and go to the fire station, which my grandfather knew everybody right there, and we get to look at the trucks and stuff. Then we, what I really enjoyed is about maybe only 4 or 5 blocks away from his house, there was a set of railroad tracks, big open fields where some factories, you had a few factories in there, a few little things. I think maybe about 4 or 5 sets of railroad tracks, because we really weren't that far from Trenton train station, and you had a lot of activity in those days. Everybody commuted by train, an awful lot. And it was so neat. We'd go to the same place every time and just sit or stand or sit and just watch the trains go by. It was such a simple thing, but I loved it. So definitely some good thoughts with the grandfather. So thank you for listening. Remember, tomorrow it'll be Dr. Bo and the captain. Well, I hope you like this. And if you did, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, if you didn't like this, you're not going to get to heaven. So may your smoking lamp always be lit. Take care out there.